Gotta be honest, COVID, not a lot of great things about COVID. Let's obviously call it what it is. However, a lot of us have come to find ourselves more in tune with the world around us. We're taking more road trips. We're going to more national parks. We're seeing what the world has to offer without flying there. And our next guest can help you do it in style.
That's right. The option's always been there, Sean. Now we're just all rediscovering it. Tom Wigginton is the Director of Operations at El Monte RV right here in the Valley. He joins us now from a beautiful, 34-foot motorhome, Tom?
That's correct. That's correct. Good morning, Las Vegas. My pleasure to
Hello.
have you guys here inside this luxury motorhome.
I love it. This is great.
Oh, very exciting. Hey, listen, El Monte RV, we know it's been around for 50 years. Tell us a little bit more about the company and your location that is right here in town.
Yeah. Actually, the Boulder location, well, first of all, let me begin by saying El Monte RV has been around for half a century, 50 years.
Wow.
We started in El Monte, California, hence the name. We started with one motorhome, and now we're up to about 1,500 motorhomes, 27 locations to serve our customers across the nation. We have been in the Valley for 23 years, and we're right now operating on Boulder Highway across from the Boulder Station.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Sure.
Let's talk about the different options that are available. I used to go to the RV shows every year with my dad, and then eventually my dad bought an RV, but actually owned two of them.
Nice.
When people think RV, I think a lot of people think massive. Not necessarily the case. There's a size for everyone, isn't there?
Absolutely. Within our fleet, we run from 22-foot Class C motorhome, which is ideal for a family of, let's say, 3 or 4, or the single man who wants to run the town in an RV, or woman, up to 34-foot. And we have about 6 different model sizes in there, all at different price points on rentals and sales. So we have something for pretty much everybody out there.
Excellent.
Awesome. You also have a lot of customized upgrades, for pets, which I'm a big, pet lover, pet owner. One Ways options. Tell us a little bit more about all these upgrades.
Yeah, over the 50 years, we've pretty much realized that every vacationer is slightly different. So we tailor a vacation for each of our customers, and we help them through the entire process. So whether you're coming just with the clothes on your back, and we fully outfit the motorhome with kitchen and linen kits, and we help you with campground reservations, all of that. Or if you're interested in taking the motorhome across country, we have one-way specials. If you're doing something as a sort of a relocation, a lifestyle relocation, or business relocation, we have all of that available. And again, kind of our motto is never say no. There's always something we can do for our customers.
Which is fantastic. There's a trend that's been going on. All these TV shows, the tiny homes, all those tiny home shows.
Yeah.
And I think that there's like this new kind of spark and excitement behind RVs for people that like the idea of a tiny home, but are not going to be building one anytime soon. This is a perfect opportunity. If you're going to rent, why not own something and be able to have that with you and kind of go wherever the life takes you, especially now when you can work remotely.
Yeah, absolutely. I think right now, motorhomes represent probably the most responsible, safest way to travel. And whether you're traveling for leisure or traveling for business, RVing is perfect for that. And as you alluded to earlier, sales are through the roof. I mean, we haven't had sales like this in the history of the company. We've had back-to-back record-breaking months. We're probably about maybe 300 to 400% where we were last year.
Wow.
And the same thing holds true for rentals. We're probably about 400 to 500% year over year. RV. This is the summer of RVing, and for all the right reasons.
Well, and COVID,
so cool.
that one too. Yeah, that's one other reason. But one wrong reason and a bunch of right ones. Yeah,
We're just rolling with it.
Yeah.
Well, it's so timely. And like you said, Tom, I actually read a big article about the popularity of RVing on NPR right as I was falling asleep last night. So it's in my psyche. Not only that, but Sean knows this, Tom. So when I bought my home here in Las Vegas, we actually have an RV gate and a hookup on the side of our yard.
Massive.
This is something that came with the property. So my husband and I, we've been in this home for almost 3 years. We just have this possibility of RVing. We are very RV curious. So tell me, we think we should rent before we buy. For a first-time renter, how do you design a trip? What would turn me on to RVing?
Well, JJ, you're spot on. We always recommend that you try before you buy. you need to figure out really what you want out of the RV and the RV experience. So go with that, because you're spot on. I would recommend that anyone interested in RVing, first of all, you have to realize that RVing, renting an RV, buying an RV is a lot easier than you would think. So you want to start exploring it. You want to get involved with a company who has years of experience, the kind of inventory like we have, where you have many options, and then also the national network. We're a national company that can support you while you're traveling on the road. I recommend that you probably start with a small vacation, maybe 3-4 day vacation, where maybe you only spend half the day driving, and the rest of your trip relaxing and figuring out the RV and what you need to take, and figuring out whether or not you want a large Rockstar RV like this one here, or you want something a little smaller like a 22 or 24 foot.
Yeah. Make sure it's right for you. Live that van life. Well, one way or another, you'll find a way. Really quickly, and the financing options as well. You think, you're buying a vehicle, 5 years, how am I going to pay it off in 5 years? With the RVs, I mean, much further, much longer terms available. It's almost like a mortgage where you can pay that off over, especially with the great financing offers right now, over several years. And it's way less than rent would be, which is fantastic.
Yeah, there's never been a better time to own an RV. This is a great market. All the things that you've mentioned, as well as fuel prices, interest rates, and you have to talk to your financial advisor to figure out what works best for you on the finance end. But as I said, this is the perfect time, and it's no secret RVing is blowing up. It's hot right now. It's about as hot as it is in Vegas.
Very good, very good. Really quickly. You have a special promo code VACAY, VACAY. Great discounts available if you wanted to rent a vehicle and kind of see if it's right for you.
Absolutely. And we welcome everyone to call us or visit us online at elmonterv.com and get all the particulars involved. Again, our philosophy has always been since day one, 50 years ago, and that is that every customer is an individual with individual needs. And over those 50 years, we've developed this expertise in giving you what you need so that you have the experience of a lifetime. It is an adventure, and that's the way you should see it.
Tom, thank you so much for joining us. All right, once again,
my pleasure.
that special right there on the bottom of your screen. If you would like a little more information, you can head to their website, elmonterv.com. Their phone number is there as well. El Monte RV, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.